I'm just giving it as an example. If slavery were on the ballot, if you had that choice, the pro-slavery party or the abolitionist party, which party do you think a Christian ought to identify with?
Right.
Well, to me, that's pretty straightforward. So that's kind
Yeah.
of how that works. If somebody says, "Well, I'm a committed Democrat, but I'm a Christian," then I'm wondering, well, what are the policies of the Democratic Party? Are you pro-gay? Are you pro-abortion? Are you pro-gender transformation? Are you pro? And then you could list all of these things that seem to be weighty moral issues um,
Mm.
that are part of party platforms. Okay. So, on the one hand, I'm not saying you got to be a Republican to be a Christian. You got to believe in
Right.
Jesus to be a Christian. But if you're going to lead a consistent Christian life, then you have to think about what the biblical worldview represents and how does that manifest itself out in particular policies. Now, if somebody does that and says, I've done all the work, and I'm going to be a Democrat rather than a Republican, 'cause I think the Democrats do that better, well, then you fulfilled your moral obligation before God. If that is your conviction, then do what you think God would require with your political activism or your party or whatever. I think that's the kind of question that ought to be asked. It isn't
Mm.
just, if you're a Democrat, you can't be a Christian. I mean, that's not. But there, at the same time,
Right.
it wouldn't it be hard? Wouldn't it be odd to say I'm a follower of Jesus and I am pro-slavery? And I'm
Exactly.
talking
Right.
chattel slavery, the very
Mm.
particular kind of slavery that was practiced in this country: kidnapping, murder, abuse, rape, torture, all kinds of things that were part of that system. How could we be in favor of that as Christians? Then you would, I think, legitimately say, I don't know what it means for you to say that you're really a Christian if you're like that.